Alrighty, hey there guys, Adrian the guys here, aka Jedi95, coming at you guys with another Madden 22 video. And in this video, I was actually gonna upload my EA beta react, like not EA beta, my EA play thoughts on the game and like things I would like to see patch. And then after that, I was going to upload the beginning of my No Money Spent series. But unfortunately, I want to talk about something that has been floating around quite a bit in the Madden community. Obviously, if you've been paying attention to anything going on, you know what I'm talking about. And it is the usering in Madden 20. More specifically, the movement system in this game. Because the movement system in Madden 20, movement system in Madden 22, you know, it's drawing a lot of ire from players. A lot of people hate it. A lot of people like it. Where do I stand on this? Well, to be completely honest, I think, in general, the movement system isn't as bad as people make it out to be. Now, I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's good, although I definitely do prefer this more than, especially current Gen 21. But at the same token, I don't think it's as bad as everybody makes it out to be. I think a lot of the people, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful here, because a lot of these people are probably, that do that do play this game, are probably better than me at every aspect of this game. But I think a lot of people that don't like the movement system are coming from current Gen 21 into next Gen 22, and they don't like it because obviously they're not used to it. I think that's reason number one, probably the biggest reason as to why it is what it is right now when it comes to playing the movement in this. I think that's the biggest reason for right now. And again, I'm not trying to be mean to those people that are coming over from current gen to next gen 22. I just think that that is the reality. I think a lot of people just aren't used to it, and they're not used to how the movement is in this game. And I think it is going to take some time for you to adjust. And it was even like that last year when it came to the movement system. Going from Madden 21's current gen to Madden 22 next gen, Madden 21 next gen, it was an adjustment on the movement system. I even sat there and tweeted out myself, why the fuck is everybody moving like a D lineman? Because it really did feel that way. Now, it's not bad. Honestly, I think the way they have this set up right now is good for the most part. I think if they just change up the reaction a little bit, not much, but a little bit of the change of the reaction, and also make change of direction matter a little more, I think that the game could be much, much better, especially in coverage for like defensive backs. Because right now, and even on usering, because right now, playing with defensive backs, or even like linebacker or usering, it's hard to change direction consistently. Now, I understand why they went this way, because, you know, it's more realistic, because you can't really change direction like super crazy on real life compared to what you could do in Madden 21 current gen. But on the same token, it feels off to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is just me, and I'm so used to playing on Madden 21 next gen, but the changing of the direction in this game just feels off somehow. Like, it just does not feel where it should theoretically be. And again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is just something that I have to get used to again, or just get used to with this. But another thing I think is the reason why we feel this way, and this is something I think a lot of people aren't really talking about, is because right now, not a lot of cards in the game, more specifically like the wide receivers and the defensive backs, have high change of direction or high speed. Yeah, you have guys like Jamar Chase when his card comes out, and you also have guys like, say, what's another one? Shaquille Griffin, who is like a 90 speed cornerback, which I talked about in my Seattle Seahawks team video. He's a 90 fucking speed corner. You also have guys like, say, what's another very fast cornerback in the game right now? I think Stephen Gilmore. That's the other one, yeah. You have guys like Stephen Gilmore who are very fast and very agile in terms of speed, but their change of direction isn't that high. I think Griffin's COD, if I remember correctly, is like a 79 at the start of the year. That's not high. And even like just some linebackers right now, their change of direction, I know Bobby's is like a 76 on the Seahawks team. That is not a high change of direction. So I think that's one of the reasons that it feels off with usering right now, and even just playing the game in general. It's because a lot of players, change of direction doesn't feel that great, and also the acceleration on players doesn't feel that great. So maybe it is something that we just have to wait and see how it builds over time. But even if it is something that we just build up over time, if we get to like December and it still doesn't feel any different, then it could have just been the system in general. And I'm not writing up the system. I'm not going to give the system the benefit of the doubt, but I'm also not going to vilify it and say it's the reason that this game is the way it is right now. I do think change of direction does need to be boosted a little bit. Not much, but definitely a little bit. But obviously, you don't want people running around at what I like to call cokehead speed and changing directions like they're like a fucking robot or whatever. I don't know. I had something and I don't know where I was going with it. But that being said, guys, I do think that, you know, certain things when it comes to the movement system, it's fine. I think it's a little overblown, especially by the people coming from current gen 21 to next gen. But it's fair to think this way because I think it is just because people are so used to the current gen system and the current gen movement. I think it's just because people are so used to that they aren't really used to how it played on next gen. Because I remember even guys, and I'm not gonna try and call this. I'm not trying to be a dick to this person, but I remember Throne. I was watching his live stream yesterday, and he said he only played like one game of next gen. I'm gonna be completely honest, Throne. That's not enough games to get used to the movement. I get it. You didn't like the movement, and that's fair. You know, you have the right to feel that way. But I just didn't think it was quick enough to get used to it. But, you know, I'm not trying to convince you guys that the movement is better. I just think the main point of this video, guys, was to just reassure you guys that it's going to take some time to adjust to this. Then if we're in December and, you know, by December and you, like, once everyone started playing next gen more and you've adjusted to it and it still feels off, then I would say it's the movement system. I wouldn't sit there and say it's not the movement. I wouldn't sit there and say it is the movement system until, especially in MUT, until we have better cards with better change of direction, better speed, especially better acceleration, before we get into that. But anyhow, guys, that's just going to be my 2 cents on the video. I don't mean to be a dick and call people out, and I'm not trying to call people out. I'm just saying in general, for me personally, that I think it's going to take a little time to adjust to this game. But right now, as it stands, I do like where the game is at in terms of the movement. For the most part, again, I don't hate it. If they could change it, though, I would be fine with it. But I'm not going to talk about what I hope is changed in the full game. I'll leave that for my video tomorrow, or even later tonight, depending on when I feel like uploading. But that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe if you guys did enjoy, and I'm out. Peace.